What's up, you guys? Zoeb here from OneGlanceTrader.com, and welcome to my four-part series where I trade the zone recovery trading strategy for 10 days. Now, if you're new to my channel or just stumble across this video, you can click the link in the description or in the top right corner now to watch this four-part series right from the beginning. And just to give you guys a quick reminder of what we've gone through so far, in part one, we go through what is the zone recovery system, how does it work, and my trading approach to the 10 days. Part two then went through all the trades I did for days 1 to 5. I really hope you guys found that really useful and interesting. And in this video, we're going to go through all the trades from part 6 to part 10. Now, I went a bit more off script in the last 5 days to really stress test this system a bit more. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's crack on with day 6. So it's 12 minutes past midnight on Monday morning on day 6, and I've placed a buy trade 27 minutes after the market open on the Euro USD. Now, the reason I went for a buy is a very interesting one, because if you actually look at Forex Factory's calendar, you can see here for Monday the 18th there is no news. So what I did, you know, what any good trader would do, and ask my significant other to tell me which direction to trade the Euro USD. So the one reason why I've gone for the Euro USD is because you remember inside the last week I said I was going to be a bit more daring. So this currency pair at the moment is currently really ranging. It's not really doing that much as it currently stands, and so I thought hopefully that this pair might just start ranging out for a little bit before it starts moving somewhere in the London session. And yeah, and I thought, you know what, I'll just ask my wife to say, you know, look at this chart, which direction do you think it's going to go in? And she thinks it's going to go up. So as you can see now, we are 2 pips in profit, which is good. I think the spread was, I think I got in at about a 1 point spread, so 3 pips overall up, which is good to see. The ADR, you know, at 66.6 today, and you know it'll quite comfortably do around 20 to 30%, so around 18 to 20 pips. So you know, hopefully we can get this move, and it looks like it's doing pretty well actually there. So hopefully, I don't know. You know what? At this stage, you know, I'm not really fussed what happens. Let's just see what happens, and then we'll take it one step at a time. So I'll leave it there, and let's check back in once this trade starts evolving. Monday evening here in the UK, and as you can see, the Euro USD absolutely smashed its ADR target, nearly doubling it for today. So you can see here in my terminal that we have closed out all trades in profit. And you know, I'll be honest, at the beginning of this I was kind of worried because we kind of had a ranging session here during Asia, which was, you know, not really doing that much, and it opened a sell trade around the London Open, kind of went down in my favor, pretty much just tapped its kind of, you know, take profit target. Unfortunately didn't hit it, and then around 1 o'clock decided to go in the opposite direction, and around 1:15, so just after lunchtime on the London session, that it managed to go up and absolutely smashed it out. And one thing I've realized is that, you know, this, I got out around this area over here, and as you can see, it's done this whole massive move, and I'm just trying to work out, you know, not in this journal, but if I ever was to trade this live, on how we can kind of capitalize more of this move when it starts going inside our favor. So something a bit more for the future to think about. You know, it's a couple of hours before Asia starts to open again for Tuesday, so I shall see you guys in a second, and then we'll be placing the next trade for day 7. So see you guys in a second. So we are about 10 minutes into the market open for day 7, and around 3 minutes ago I placed a buy trade on the pound dollar. And the reason why I've gone for the pound dollar is, again, primarily down to news releases coming out. So we've got some medium news coming out of the UK, and then we've also got some high impact news coming out of the US for Tuesday, May 19th. Also, the pair's been quite volatile over the last 15 days, achieving over 100 pips on average. and I'm fairly comfortable with, it will do around 20 pips 100% of the time over the last 100, or I think it maybe even 200 days now. I've set this indicator up. And also what I like, well, I don't like it, but from a stress testing point of view, I managed to get the kind of box window in this kind of 10 pip kind of range over here, which it has been doing over the last few hours of yesterday's trading session. So hopefully it'll continue to range out a little bit, so I'll open a few trades and eventually break out into either side. Again, really looking to try get as many trades as possible to see how many that we can potentially open. I believe that the max recoveries I've got on this is 12. I'm not too sure if the account can handle 12 open trades, but we'll find out soon enough. So that's what we've gone with, and yeah, we'll take it from there, and I shall see you with the conclusion of this trade. It's 8:30 in the evening here in the UK, and as you can see that the pound dollar has hit its ADR target as identified by this blue line, and you can see it did well over 100 pips today, where the average volatility over the last 15 days was around, well, just under 100. So we can see here that I've closed out on this trade in profit, and I was only in this trade for a couple of hours. So if you remember, I opened the trade 7 minutes into the market open, and by just after 1 a.m. I was out, and I got out at this kind of little spike piece over here. But you can see with the news event inside the UK kind of lifted the pound, and then we had a little bit more news in the afternoon. So I think overall I think we were in a good place on this. We got the volatility that we needed eventually, but I didn't even need it because I was trading in the right direction, and as you can see is that price continues to go higher, respecting these, MA bands here. So, very comfortable with that. We're now going into day 8, so we've got 2 more days to go. Let's see what the market brings in a couple of hours, and I shall speak to you guys then. Welcome to day 8. It is 1:20 in the morning here in the UK, and I hit a bit of a trouble with the EA. As you can see here, we've got some some closed trades that I've closed out for some losses, and the reason for that is when I place the order, it generally places the sell stop or the buy stop straight away. But for some reason, for GJ, as you can see, I had 2 sells. It never created the buy stop. Then I tried it on the Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. Couldn't get it to work, didn't come up, and similar again, I tried it the opposite way on GJ. I couldn't get it to work, so I closed out these trades, and I'm not really sure why that is. So I reached out to the owner of the EA. I've not heard back yet, but it just wasn't working. So I went back to the tried and tested Euro USD, and it works. So as you can see here, we've got the buy stop in, did the sell trade quite late, so just after midnight, and I wasn't really paying attention on what direction or anything I was trading. I just wanted to put a trade on so I could record it for you guys. So I've just gone in with the Euro USD. Sell trade at the moment. We're pretty much probably going to hit the recovery trade coming up for the buy stop fairly shortly, but let's see what happens. And yeah, that's really annoyed me that it did not open the instant buy or sell stop. So I'll let you know if the owner of the EA comes back to me with an explanation, or it's probably just down to user error or something I've not set up in the settings, but we'll keep you posted, and we'll obviously let you know how this trade gets on. So see you guys shortly. So it's 7:10 in the evening here in the UK, and as you can see from my terminal, day 8 has also completed with a profit. So we had to open one additional trade. As you can see that we opened the trade around this area here, and price completely went against me, and it opened its buy trade there. Then price started flirting around this kind of area during the Asian session, and then just before London opened, this like 8 a.m. bar took me out into take profit, and it kind of just continued to go up throughout the whole day, and actually exceeding its ATR target by about 20 pips. And as you can see, prices kind of respecting that level here. So we kind of will probably see a retracement or even a double top, even depending on how the day carries out. So again, like I said in the previously, that I was having some issues with GJ, so I kind of just took any trade on the Euro USD, and even without even thinking about it, we ended up with a profit, which is good to see. So I shall see you guys in a couple of hours, or 2, 3 hours rather, when the market opens to look at day 9. So see you in a second. It's day 9, 11:38 p.m. UK time, and I've just placed a buy trade on the euro pound. Now, the reason why I placed the trade on the euro pound is mainly down to the news events that are coming out on the euro and on the pound. As you can see, there's a number of high impacting events and across other currency pairs as well. And what I really wanted to do was trade a pair that I haven't yet traded, and the euro pound seemed like the best fit, as well as the spread being quite low of, as you can see here, 15 points, so 1.5 pips. So the only thing that is concerning for this is that the ADR is quite low. I've already done 10% already. I got in quite late inside the day because I was busy doing some other stuff, but I'm in the trade, and if we go back, you can see that the euro has been going up against the pound. So I just thought, let's just follow that trend at the moment. It seems to be working every time the MAs align in either direction. I normally kind of get my 10 pips. So, we'll see what happens from here. I've reached out to the developer of this EA. I've sent some screenshots and stuff, and I had another play with GJ just before I shot this video, and again, it wasn't really opening the pending stop. So let's see what he comes back with. But as I said, quite hopeful as well with the news event. We are going to get some volatility today, so I think we should hopefully comfortably hit the ADR target of 626 points. So stay tuned and we'll find out how we get on. So we closed out day 9 with another profitable trade, as you can see here on the euro pound. I opened the trade at 11:32 p.m. and I closed out at 1:05 a.m. So it wasn't long for the euro pound just to make this little move up, and then continued to go up, and then went down at the London Open, and then it's kind of really been ranging really. It's only done 54 pips today out of the average of 65. So there's only 15-20 minutes left before the market opens the new day for Friday, and I don't expect this ADR to be hit. So yeah, I've shot this video quite late, and I'll be back in another 20 minutes or so to do the final day, which is day 10. What's up guys, day 10. It is half an hour into the trading day, and you can see I've just placed a sell order on the euro pound, which is the exact same pair we traded in day 9. And the reason why we've done that is because we've got 2 high impact news events happening on the euro and on the pound, so it kind of made logical sense for me to continue with that motion. And we're starting to form a downtrend here, so I've just gone with if I didn't know any better, no technical analysis, no support and resistance, just by looking at the graph, looking at the MAs, that I think that this will continue to go down. Again, my take profit is a very small take profit of 10 pips, so hopefully we'll get there. And yeah, this is the final one, so really looking forward to see what the outcome is, to get 10 out of 10 and to be profitable within 2 weeks. So let's see what happens, and I'll keep you guys posted. It's Friday evening here in the UK, and the markets are officially closed. And as you can see in my terminal, the euro pound, this order has closed out in a profit. And you can see that this pair just ranged all day, only did 42 pips, and thankfully it didn't open a recovery trade and did go down eventually to hit my take profit target. So overall, you know, out the 10 days. I was really pleased with the results. Again, a lot of them, it did just hit the take profit target, which I guess is a good thing on my ability to kind of read the market of some sort, but without any kind of, you know, real technical indicators there. I think what we should do now, let's go straight over into part four, where I'll break this down, my pros and cons, as well as recap of all the trades and kind of some statistics around that. So click on that thumbnail now, and I should see you guys in a second.